Good afternoon, Pastor Ruppin here. Today is Tuesday, September the 1st, and this is your daily check-in. How are you doing this afternoon? Well, I'd like to remind you, if you don't know, that this Sunday, September the 6th, we are beginning in-person worship at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. If you haven't been in the loop about this, if you don't get email updates from our church, please email Carol, the office manager, at pwpc_office-manager@yahoo.com, or call the church office at 561-795-6292 so we can keep you in the communication loop about everything that's going on here at Palimpsest Presbyterian, your church today. A few ideas as we get started here this morning. As far as returning to church, number one, I am ecstatic. I am so excited. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to pray with you. I'm excited to be around you. We will be doing it in a responsible manner, socially distanced with masks on, but I can't wait to see you. I'm so pumped about this weekend. As a matter of fact, your session has been laser focused on getting us back to worship in a responsible manner, and all praise and kudos to them for being able to do that. And I'm so looking forward to this weekend. The second thing is your seat is saved. Thank you so much for those of you who have used Eventbrite or called the church office to get help using Eventbrite and reserving your seats for Sunday morning. We've only got 50 chairs in the worship center, so if you want to be inside, we need you to reserve one of those seats for either 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. And we'd like to know also if you're sitting outside, so that we can know just how many people are here and sitting where. So there's the second part of that, which is so that we can contact trace. If something happens, if somebody gets sick, we can let people know that someone has gotten sick and they can take the appropriate action, corrective action from there. So as your session has been deliberating and staff has been deliberating about opening back up, we used some guiding principles. And they were these. Number one, loving our neighbors. Number two, protecting the vulnerable. Number three, listening to leadership. Number four, learning from others, other businesses and other churches that are opening up in our area. Number five, being flexible in our approach, adapting to new data, and responding quickly to changes or updates. And we believe that with these guiding principles, we've become a more effective and nimble organization as we have been focused on opening back up in a responsible, wise manner. So we're called to worship together. We're called to be together, and that's why we all have such a longing in our heart to get back to worship, to be together. In Hebrews 10:24 and 25, it says this: let's think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works. And let's not neglect meeting together, because, honestly, what's a better way to motivate one another to acts of love and good service? It really helps if you do it in person, right? Let's not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near. So we're supposed to motivate one another. We're supposed to encourage one another. And that's why your church leadership has been focused on getting us back together in a responsible, safe, wise manner. Now, a couple of things. Why do we feel like we can do this? Why do we feel like we can get back together right now in a safe manner? It's because we have been opening up ministries incrementally all summer. We opened up our administrative operations in the first week of May. Friends, there are many churches and many businesses and organizations that still don't have their administrative offices up and running. Well, we took the step to do that in a socially distanced, mask-safe way the first week of May. We started youth fellowship at the end of May. But in the meantime, of course, we've been throwing drive-through birthday parties for people. But youth fellowship started meeting at the end of May, and we thought that what a better way to stick our church's toe in the water of opening back up than socially distanced, masked youth group on Sunday afternoons. And our youth have been meeting on a weekly basis throughout the summertime, and it has been a fabulous experience, and we've learned a lot of lessons about how to keep people socially distanced and how to do things in a safe manner. Well, at the beginning of June, Ruth's Pantry opened back up for their drive-through service. Again, socially distanced, wearing masks and gloves. People would drive up and they would get groceries put in their vehicles. And this is how we're running it up to this day right now as well. Again, very safe, and we feel very confident. So we're gaining in confidence here. July, we put on a socially distanced, mask-wearing Vacation Bible School, which was a complete blessing to everyone in our church family and community that decided to participate. There are people who decided not to participate, and you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your comfort level is okay as far as participating right now. So we had Vacation Bible School back in July. Of course, last month we had our drive-through communion, and we served over 100 folks in drive-through communion. So we have been building incrementally to the next logical point, which for us is meeting in a socially distanced, masked environment inside, and the same outside on the lawn for Sunday morning worship. Friends, we have been focused on getting back to worshiping together in a responsible fashion since the day that we closed down. March 10th, I believe it was, Friday afternoon, when we shut down everything. We shut it down with having in mind that we'll be able to get back in a responsible manner at some point. And friends, 5 months later, it's passed by so quickly on some days and it just drags by on other days. But 5 months later, we are returning to worship here at Palms West Presbyterian Church. Indoors and outdoors, we are focused on Jesus, whether you're at home or here. We're looking forward to seeing you in worship this weekend. God bless you. Have a great day.